It's a big win for security forces is what we're given to understand. Big news that's coming in is that it's a big win for security forces and it's a crackdown on terror nexus. Pradeep Datta, my colleague, gets us more details. Pradeep, good morning. Seems like this is a big crackdown on terror nexus and a big win for the security forces, with many of them being apprehended, is what we're given to understand. In terms of this particular case, what do we know and what are the charges?
Yes, a very big breakthrough for security forces, because we have seen that in recent past there had been spurt in terror-related incidents, and most of the Pakistani terrorists, they had been operating in Kathua, Doda and Kishtwar district. And now they had been able to apprehend 9 people, which includes the kingpin identified as Haji Latif. They were the one who had been receiving the Pakistani terrorists after the infiltration from international border in Samba, Kathua sector, and then guiding them to upper reaches of Udhampur, Kathua and Doda district around Kailash mountain, which is at the center of tri-junction of these 3 districts. And they were providing them logistic support, they were providing them shelter, they were providing them food, and also they were helping them in communicating with their handlers sitting across the border. And finally, after questioning 50 people, they were able to nab these 9 people. Haji had been absconding. Finally, they were able to arrest Haji also, Haji Latif. Haji Latif is the main kingpin. So they had been booked under the Enemies Act. This is one of the stringent acts that has been invoked in Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Anybody who will be arrested under this act, Enemies Act, and that means Enemy Agent Act, that means there will be only 2 kinds of punishment. Either they will be arrested for life imprisonment charges, or they will be hanged, because there is no other third thing for them. This act has been invoked because they want to send shivers down the spine of all those people who are helping the Pakistani terrorists. Because in recent past, there had been infiltration of terrorists with about 110 Pakistani terrorists are said to be operating in Jammu and Kashmir, of which 70 of them are operating on south of Pir Panjal, that is on the Jammu side. That means the terrorists are trying to shift the center of gravity of the terror-related activities from plains of Kashmir Valley towards the mountains of the Jammu region. That's one of the reasons that the security agencies were really concerned that how come the Pakistani terrorists are able to find hideouts, because without local help it is not possible. Now finally they were able to zero in on these elements. The 9 of these terrorists have been arrested, who right from their infiltration had been helping them throughout, and also helping them identify security installation, about telling them about the movement of the security forces. We have seen that they carried out back-to-back attacks. There was an attack in the Riyasi where they targeted pilgrims. In that case, also one overgrown worker was arrested. And then there was an attack in the Hiranagar. This Haji Muhammad Latif is also said to have played a very important role in this attack also, because he provided them logistic support. In this particular case, then there was an attack in Gaddo area. In Gaddo, though 3 terrorists were killed. And after that, during investigation, they got to know that these Haji Latif and others were in touch with those Pakistani terrorists who were killed in Gando area, and this helped them to blow the lid of the whole case and finally arrest all these 9. More arrests are expected in the coming days, because there are some few more people who had been working for the terrorists. Some of them had been providing them food and shelter because of the fear of the gun, and later on they were the one who had informed security agencies in this regard. But those who did not inform, it was found that they were basically working for the terrorists, and they had been working as their overgrown network, trying to help them establish their base in this region so that they can sabotage peace and in the coming days keep the pot of terrorism boiling. So that was a big success for the security agencies, and especially the Jammu police, that they have been able to nab all these 9 associates, including Kingpin.
Right, Pradeep. Thank you very much for getting us more context as far as this is concerned and putting things into perspective for us as to how this is a big win and a breakthrough for the security forces. But for the moment, we'd have to leave it at that.